everybody, we're back. Y'all know my first guest is the resident impressionist on Saturday Night Live. Now he can also be seen in Scary Movie 3. Here he is as California Governor-elect Arnold Schwarzenegger.
This is very troubling for me because I'm not good at this job. And I am a minister to California. For example, 2 days ago, I put together my first budget to close the deficit and control the state spending and this and that. And it turned out it would instead make the deficit bigger to 117 billion or something like this. And that is three times more than the Great Davis. Now, that is sort of funny when you think about it.
Let's welcome Darrell Hammond. What was that? Are you all right?
I'm sucking down that free coffee you got back there, brother.
Very nice. You got water all under your chin there.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's all
Pull
right.
yourself together, my friend. That Arnold impression, it's chillingly accurate, that Arnold impression. And he is now, it's fun when he interjects humor into his speeches, isn't it?
He does opening remarks now when he does his speeches.
Like a little comedy routine.
Well, it's a sort of a funny thing happened to me on the way here today. So I'm actually writing opening remarks for him.
For Schwarzenegger,
For Mr. Schwarzenegger, yeah. 25 years ago, I never would have imagined in my wildest dreams how weird it can be out there. Yes, it is weird out there. The other day I'm going through the airport. They went through my emotional baggage. Yes, emotional baggage over there. The guy's looking in there. Your daddy didn't like you. Your mother was a drinker. The Cub Scout, the leader, was putting the cookies in the pants. Yes. Oh, yes. It is weird out there.
Yeah. It makes more sense than anything I've said tonight, so I can't fault the guy.
Oh, well.
You had Kelly Ripa on the show last week hosting, and I'm just curious. It's a great opportunity for you when she stops by because you can do your Regis.
Right.
You do a great Regis, and I've spent time with Regis.
Yeah.
Real time with Regis, and I think you have the best impression.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's a little rumor that they had some sort of a bet.
Who did?
Regis and Kelly. Some kind of a bet, and that Regis, if he lost, he had to babysit Kelly's kids, which is chilling to think about. You know what I mean? Your mother's got 9 shows on television. I'm here cleaning up poop. I had to sell that one.
Yeah.
I have to sell them tonight.
You did President Bush, I think, for the first. I didn't realize it was the first time.
Yeah.
Last week on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Here's the great thing about the Bushes, that they. And this is why I think they do well. They are utterly themselves. They have to say it what they think, as opposed to what a political advisor has told them to think.
Right.
Like Mr. Bush Sr. would visibly anger when someone wrote something too politically correct. And George Jr. takes it a step further. Sometimes he'll be in the middle of a sentence he doesn't like and just lose interest. I mean, he'll just lose interest. Like, I'm honored to be with the good folks who... And I'm fascinated by how mad he gets when he loses his place in the middle of a sentence, because he's not mad that he lost his place. He's mad because he has to finish a sentence which he's already decided he doesn't like. You see what I mean? It's like, we're working tirelessly to, look, we're tireless.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I'm done.
Now, what do you think of the Democratic hopefuls? Because there's a lot of them. Sometimes it's hard to keep them straight. They seem to have they're all jockeying for position. It's very difficult to get a beat on these people.
And this is their problem. They don't act like that. For years, the weirdest phenomenon I've ever seen is that someone coaches these people to talk like Kennedys.
Especially like John F. Kennedy. They all he's the template for most of the Democratic candidates today.
And when people aren't themselves, they're not powerful, they're not believable. But these guys they're going to do it again. God bless you. They're going to be like, well, you know, we must balance the budget before the year 2015, and we should know the reason why. That's, I mean, that comes from Kennedy's speech. We will oppose any foe to ensure the survival and success of liberty. That's one line that they're living. We must balance within reason why.
Oh, wait, no one's doing that.
They're kind of close, brother. I saw a couple of them the other day where they're going, we must balance the budget with... Why? Why? You know, that they don't win. They never win.
You know what is this thing, too, is I think someone realized that, have you noticed this, that all politicians now have to stick their thumb out and go like that when they make a point.
Yeah.
And they've got to make a point, and that's what they do.
Right, but
it's just like, well, why does this show authority? Just a little thumb sticking out. It actually looks kind of weird.
They can't do this because that means I'm taking sides. Like, that means, like, I don't want to, this is too forceful. This is kind of muted. Clinton was the master of the mute. Clinton did this. He did this, which means he's like, yeah, he did. I'm so mad, but I'm not mad to the left or the right. I'm mad in the middle. I'm so mad where everyone gets
Very
mad.
nice. It's where you put the hand, yeah. Now, you haven't done Sean Connery in a while, and I for one, believe that that's one of your best impressions.
It's the single most of everything I've ever done. It's 3 times more popular than everything I ever did. And it's like, when I was in my office one night.
Because the classic is Sean Connery on Alex Trebek's show.
Which really didn't make any sense, you know. I was in my office working, trying to figure out an impression of him. And then my friend Will Ferrell came in, and he was doing Alex Trebek. And for reasons which are not apparent to me, I turned to him and said, "Not a fan of the ladies, are you, Trebek?" Now, thereby creating my only niche in Western civilization. Because I always knew I'd go down for something. But I didn't think it would be for saying, "I'll take famous titties for 600.
It's all with the Sean Connery charm. And you know he said it. You know Sean Connery says things like that deep down. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, man.
Now, how is your family? Everybody good?
Well, everyone's fine, and congratulations to you on the new baby.
Yeah, new baby. I'm excited about that. Sweet little girl.
Were you there for it? Were you in the room?
Was I in the room when the baby was born or when it was conceived? Yeah, I was there when she was...
Were you there? Were you there when it came out?
Yes, I was, yes.
The small creature coming out of a larger creature?
What a romantic way to coin it. Well, I was like, thanks, larger creature, for providing us with this smaller creature.
That's right. I don't care.
That's when it was revealed that I'm an alien.
Yeah, I don't care how much acid you've done. You had never seen anything like this.
No, it's pretty intense when the baby comes out.
Well, it's not even that romantic anymore, like you were saying. It's like you ask yourself, I believe, 3 questions. A, is there a God, and does he like me? Mm-hmm. B, why didn't I know about any of this before? And C, why do so many people get to stick their fingers in my wife?
You got it.
There's a line of them.
There's a line of people checking. It's true.
Okay, is this your? Can I just?
Yeah. There's like a line of people there.
Yes. I saw one guy. I go, "Who are you?" He goes, "I'm the janitor."
I think I saw that guy too, yeah.
He was there.
Well, this weekend, tennis star Andy Roddick is hosting Saturday Night Live with musical guest Dave Matthews. Darrell, always a pleasure having you here.
Great, man.
You illuminate. This is Darrell Hammond, everyone. Shannon Doherty coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right, folks, you think tonight's a good show? I tell you what, you got to stay tuned next week. We got some humdingers coming at you. Ah! Russell Crowe going to be on the show next week. What? Watch it on TV. Colin Farrell's going to be here. He's a good bloke. Please, don't woo. Dolly Parton's going to be here. Rosie O'Donnell's going to be here. Ice-T is going to be in the house. Elisa Silverstone's going to be here. Brendan Fraser... Of course, Brendan Fraser's going to be in the house. Plus, If we can't react to every single one, Dolly Parton. Well, yes, that's good, but And then the Strokes, every Tuesday in November, are going to be here. I think that's very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon Doherty coming out in just a moment, but first.